provided he can find some space amongst all those defenders. Antonio Brown, that is a touchdown. Do the robot. What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra. Welcome back to another installment of Madden 20, Face of the Franchise. Thank you for joining me as always. As you can see here, we are taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes has thrown down yet another challenge. And we're pretty evenly matched. 10-1 up against 9-2. Very curious to see what Patrick Mahomes has to say this time around. Because he wasn't very kind the first time. I feel bad for you, dude. You got weak blockers, slow receivers. You know, if you had guys like mine, well, you'd probably be as good as I am. Let's see if you can keep up with us this week. He's just straight up disrespected, but we've done the intimidation game and we're going to do it again. Don't you dare think that I'm lacking in confidence, Patrick. I've studied the film, I know your defense, and I'm ready to outgun you this week. Yeah, okay, I like a little fight in my opponents. Let's do this. Oh, you'll have a little bit more than a little bit of fight. Let me tell you what, Mr. Mahomes. Beat Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs, score 2 passing or rushing touchdowns. Let's get this game underway, ladies and gentlemen. As always, brought to you by EA Sports. Your Oakland Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I know we didn't achieve it in the last episode, so the next rushing touchdown we undertake ourselves will tie the record set by Cam Newton for rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a season. I'm not sure whether that's his rookie career or rather that is talking about him as a quarterback in general from debut to this point in time. I would have to say it's probably in his rookie season. Would have to be, because Cam Newton would have already well and truly had more than 10 rushing touchdowns in his entire career. But with that being said, we're on the road again after a string of match after match at home. Travis Kelce coming out, he's getting his groove on. We know these guys are going to be relentless from start to finish. We are going to have to bring absolutely everything that we have in our arsenal to take these guys on. We are still leading the division, but as you can see there, Kansas City slot in the wild card position for the playoffs. We just need to further cement our spot. And we're going to kick it off with the ball. There you go, get 10th career rushing touchdown. But I know that, I'm pretty sure that's the record. I'm pretty sure that's the record that Cam Newton has set, because I said it in the last episode. Regardless, here we go, first play of the drive. We hit up Antonio Brown on the curl, and he picks up a little bit after the catch. 20 yards on the first throw. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's been one man that we could fully back to have us in any situation, it is Antonio Brown. Let's get the run game going, Doug Martin. We did not get him into the game at all in the last game, but it looks like here that the running game of Doug Martin could come in handy, especially up against the Kansas City defense. So I will keep that in mind. There we go. Good pickup. Good run, sir. I'm wondering why it's appearing as get 10th rushing touchdown when in the last game it was tie Cam Newton's record. Anyway, regardless, we're going for it. It's going to be short of a first down. 2nd and 1. Still well within a scoring position from this point. And we're going to get that rushing touchdown, no problem. We tend to do at least one rushing touchdown a game. We're going to get sacked. That's the one thing we have to improve about our game going into our second season. We've been sacked way too many times this season so far. I'm thinking if we go into the trade period and the draft period, we look at bringing in some people that can further solidify our offensive line. That is a good run. 22 yards on the pickup by the quarterback. That's the 5th time this season he has had 20-plus yards in the one run. Brown setting up here to cut inside and get a touchdown. Can we get the ball to him, or is he going to be shut down? He's going to get dropped just short of the end zone. We'll take 1st and goal. Gresham cutting back on a little bit of a curl. We've got Brown coming back on a curl. We're going to break the tackle attempt and we're going to get dropped. I should have continued running out to the left there. Got a little bit excited when we broke the first tackle. I thought we were going to be home free. Right there, we thought, yep, touchdown. Boom, get stuffed. Let's go to Brown on the slant. Provided he can find some space amongst all those defenders. Antonio Brown! That is a touchdown. Do the robot. Arigato, Mr. Roboto. That was just too easy. Pick the right gap and we are on the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see that, Coach? Did you see it? Kansas City, however, they're going to fire back with a touchdown of their own. It's going to be like this, back and forth. All right, Martin. Pick up some yards, baby. That's not a bad rush. That is not a bad rush, sir. Restoring my faith in you just a little bit. We're not going to go the rushing game every time, but if we can get him involved. Gresham for the 1st down. Don't mind if I do. Oh, no, he's injured. He's hurt his back by the looks of it. Brilliant. That is fantastic. One of our most reliable players has gone down with injury. Why did I... If they were all running to the right, why did the quarterback throw it to the left? I don't understand. Need to be making smarter decisions. Good pickup, Brown. Good pickup, Brown. And we've got Williams on for the inside route. God damn it, I thought I had enough space to run through the gap. Okay, Antonio, can you find space? Can Antonio find some space? God damn it, I should have just kept running. There was plenty of space for me to keep running. It's the one thing that has let us down in this series so far. My decision making has not been the best. Antonio! Don't get me wrong, we've pulled some big plays off so far in this series, but some of my options and decisions have been questionable. At least Martin's finding a bit of yardage in this game. He's actually impressing me so far. You watch the screen all you want. I'm not doing a screen. Get me my 1st down and then some. Oh, I thought he was going to run in for a touchdown then. I only wanted the 1st down. His eyes lit up. He saw the end zone. He thought, I'm going for it. Can we find a gap? God damn it, every time. And what makes it worse is Antonio Brown was in the back of the end zone wide open. It's not that I'm getting greedy. It's actually the game's telling me to do it. We've got to tick off these milestone goals so we can get more XP, so we can build up our player, especially heading into our second season. Oh, god damn, that's a big time crunch. A few of you want me to stick with the Oakland Raiders. A couple of you have mentioned maybe we should see whether we get offers from another franchise to join, but I think we'll stick with Oakland. We got drafted here. Got to see whether we can go all the way in the long run and help them become a better franchise, not just after 1 year. And there is our milestone touchdown, by the way. Nice and simple, just push myself over the line. Don't mind if I do. There you go, coach. I got 10 for the year now. The Chiefs fail on their drive to get any points on the board. But our backs up are against the wall here. God damn. Every time I think I've got some space, there's just a defender that turns around and he's like, you know what? I don't think so. Brown. Antonio could have made that. He could have made that. Nope. I'll get it myself. Okay. New set of downs. Got to start playing some smart ball. Not much time left in the half, so we are going to go up at half time, 7 points up. Did you catch that? He caught that. Let's call a timeout. I was about to make a comment about how I made the wrong decision then and I should have gone to Jermaine Gresham, but Brown plucks it down. Can we call another timeout? They're not going to call out the field goal team, I don't think. It'd give us enough time to have a crack at another touchdown. Can we get Rashad on the board with the Diggs route? I've got no timeouts left, so that's going to take us to the half, ladies and gentlemen. Which is a bit upsetting because Rashad was looking at potentially picking up his first touchdown for the season off of that play. Held up inches from the line. But the first half has been done and dusted, and the Kansas City Chiefs come out and they equal the game. We know this game was going to be back and forth. We've played them once before. And as you can see there, I have changed my X Factor ability. So when I'm in the zone, the first free receiver that I get that is wide open and I can pass the ball to, their icon will flash above their head. So in the last play, Jermaine Gresham was wide open, so the triangle was flashing. Try to take notice of it here on this play if you can. There you go, Antonio Brown. Couldn't get it over the back, but he was the first one to make open position, so the game's trying to tell me he's the best player to get it to in that situation. I should have waited a little bit for him to cut in board. Suddenly we're at 3rd and 10. Okay, Grant. I'm going to get dropped and fumble, and they're going to receive. God damn it! We need to build up our strength a little bit. Kansas City up by a touchdown. I knew they were going to convert off that. You can't give them any open spaces, especially with Patty Mahomes at the helm. Come on, Martin. Big time hit. I don't think he's going to pick up much yardage on that at all. Only 4 yards. That's the end of the third. We head into the final quarter. 1 touchdown behind. 2nd and 6. We've got to make a play. I thought Antonio was a little bit more open than that. Why not go for broke? We could have gone for the shorter route, but I thought he had a little bit of space on him there. Regardless, he'll pick up the 1st down this time. 3rd down conversion. Thank you very much. Who's going to get open for me? I'll run it myself. It's okay. And I'll take it out of bounds. 50 yards on the rush total for the game. It's always good as a quarterback to rack up those kind of numbers. I don't know whether when it comes to the trade and draft period, whether or not we're actually going to be able to have a hand in selecting the players that get drafted or traded. If so, I'll open it up to you guys to make some decisions as to which players we should target. I definitely feel we need to open up our O-line a little bit more. I'm surprised we didn't fumble that ball then. I was supposed to slide. We got this. Maybe another big-time wide receiver. I mean, we've got Antonio Brown, but it'd be good to have somebody else on the other side. Jermaine Gresham at tight end is brilliant. I'm not upset with that at all. Good play there. Let's go, baby. 1st and goal, just as I was about to get dropped on my ass. But I mean, if we don't get the chance to pick the players we trade and draft, then we're just going to leave it in the hands of the game and hope that they do what's best for the franchise. Which I think is why it'd be good to stick with the Oakland Raiders, at least for another season after this one. I don't know how long contracts usually go for, but there is another touchdown. Shoot it, Cornell, shoot it. Get your groove on, son. Of course, there's a booth review. Every time we have a ball caught deep in the end zone, always goes to the booth. Oh, hang on. No, his left foot was down and then the right foot. No, that's fine. That's a touchdown to me. Come on, touchdown Antonio Brown. Touchdown Oakland. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Back to an even ball game. All we've got to do is get points to break the tie. With just over 2 minutes left on the clock, I would rather us get a touchdown. That's a little bit more comfortable. I don't want to force the overtime if we can avoid it. That's our 2-minute warning. Oh, is that for a face mask? We're going to get extra yardage. Face mask. Defense. Thank you very much. Let's go. Let's go. Automatic 1st down. Thank you, ref. Let's get Martin involved a little bit here. Hey, that's a decent run. That's a decent run. I can see what the coach is doing here. He just wants us to run the clock down with some running plays so we can take the field goal for the win. But I'd rather really drive the dagger into Mahomes' heart and finish the game off with a touchdown. Especially if we can hit up our boy Antonio Brown for another one. Plucked it again. It's almost happened in every episode so far. We're trying to set up Antonio Brown and Jermaine Gresham just plucks it from him. Thank you very much. 2nd and goal, but we are closer. Come on, Antonio. Make room for me, baby. We'll go even shorter. He's not going to break the tackle, though. But he does manage to get it over the line. Thank you very much. I thought he was dropped short. That was very close. If he fell over the line, then it was by inches. But Oakland now up by 7 points. Yep. 48 seconds left. We've got the ball again. Now, where most teams would probably just take a kneel here and let the clock run down, they don't know how we play. When Patrick Mahomes comes out pre-game and throws down like he did, we're going to try and put on as many points as we can. Martin, you had the gap to run through. I'm just wanting them to waste their time out, so that's why I called the running play for. That's fine. Let's run the mesh. Antonio Brown, can he make enough space? We've got Gresham who will drop in. And the person that usually is Gresham, but Brown's got it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Can Brown make room? Come on, snap the ball. I want to have enough time to call a timeout. He's dropped it. No. Another timeout. I thought he dropped the ball. I honestly thought he dropped it. I didn't see the touchdown bar pop up. Well, he did drop it, but he dropped it after he went over the end zone there. He's come in and he's dropped it. I thought he lost the ball. And he's frozen in place. He is so excited that he scored that he's just stiff with fear. 14-point win over the Kansas City Chiefs. Wilson stepping up, getting a touchdown late in the game. But more importantly, filled the shoes of Jermaine Gresham, who went down a little bit earlier. 301 passing yards, 93 rushing yards, of which we picked up about 50-odd yards on our own. Where's Mahomes? Where are you, Patrick? I told you I've been studying them tapes, boy. %74.1%. Don't mind if I do. And we threw for a little under double what Mahomes did for the entire game as well. Big time stats. Big boy stats. That's what I like to call them. So let's see what Mahomes has to say about that, because I know for certain he'll have something to say. Ooh, performance review. Okay. Offensive coach wants to debrief before the final quarter of the season. Great win this week. When you get this far into a season, everyone's exhausted, teams start to buckle, and wins can be hard to come by. But you know what, Trent? You've been the heart of this offense this year. Whatever success we've had, we owe it to your talent, both as a passer and a runner. These next 4 weeks will define our team. We've played pretty well so far, and we're poised for a playoff push. Focus on the future, reflect on your record. We've been team first the entire series so far, so we normally would go focus on the future. But I think we need to reflect on where we're at now. And I'm hoping if we go reflect on your record that we do as a team, not just my individual stats. So let's have a crack. I've grown a lot over the last 12 weeks and so has the team. Our record is a clear indicator of who we are right now, but it doesn't necessarily define who we are going to be at the end of week 17. You're right, our record doesn't really matter because the goal is the same no matter what. We need to play hard, and we need to win the rest of our games. Let's finish strong, okay? There you go. What's Patty Mahomes going to say? Dude, crazy game. We gave the fans their money's worth. I gave it everything I had, but hey, you played well and you got the win, so there's not much to say. Even the score next time. Yeah, well, we'll see about that, bud. But as I just mentioned, we're heading into the final quarter of the season. So ahead of us, we have the Titans. We got the Jags. We've got a couple more teams as well. We end it with the Denver Broncos. I think we're going to put it into Field General. I'm thinking we drop our point into Field General. Takes us to a 92 overall. And ladies and gentlemen, with that upgrade, that's going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you for joining me as always. The next team to take on, as I mentioned, are the Titans. Hopefully we can extend our winning streak. If you enjoyed this video and have been enjoying the series, be sure to leave a like on the video. It goes a long way to supporting myself, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you're new to the channel, plenty of other content to check out. I urge you to do so. And if you happen to like what I'm throwing down, you can get on board the GodzirRa Nation by hitting subscribe. Social media links are in the description down below, as well as a series playlist. So if you've missed any previous Madden 20 episodes, you can go check those out at your own convenience. Hit that little bell icon before you leave to get notified every single time something brand new hits the channel. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.